easiest way for people to understand it would be the analogy of an insurance carrier and an insurance broker. So PEO essentially is the carrier. They are a provider of service. They are a provider of HR tech, workers' comp, insurance, et cetera. So they are providing a solution directly to the employer. On the insurance side, employers need to work with insurance brokers to be able to find and to be able to quote and place insurance on their behalf with the insurance carriers. It's something that the carriers require. About 10 years ago, maybe even 12 years ago, a lot of PEOs started to transition to working with the brokers for referrals. Most of their clients that they bring on are making the decision, right, for healthcare insurances, as it's the second largest expense other than their wages in most cases. So a lot of those employers have been seeking better healthcare insurance. And what's happened is the healthcare is controlled by insurance brokers. So the PEOs said, hey, listen, in order for us to be able to expand and grow more, we need to be able to partner with insurance brokers and kind of break down the old stereotypes that brokers had. So there are health insurance brokers that do sell PEO, but what you're starting to see now is an industry where there are brokers who specifically focus on PEO. So you may find an insurance broker who focuses on insurance, but will also have an alternative solution for a PEO. Where someone like myself is first and foremost a PEO broker. So I'm looking at PEO as the primary solution. And if for some reason that doesn't make sense, then I pivot or transition to a pure insurance solution or a payroll solution combined with an insurance solution. So I think what you're starting to see now is you have brokers that have access to hundreds of PEOs. So for a client, rather than going directly to a PEO, running a sales process with each PEO that could be 3, 4, 5 meetings to be able to get through the entire thing, you may be only able to go out to 2 or 3 PEOs at that point in time. With the broker, what happens is they're able to streamline that process and make it just so much easier. Plus, someone like myself who spent 15 years as an executive at one of the largest, most successful PEOs in the country, I have a unique background. I'm uniquely qualified because I set pricing and underwriting guidelines. I ran the sales department. I ran the service department. I know what PEOs can and can't do. So when you go to a PEO broker, specifically someone like PEO Blueprint with our experience, you have access to resources that most companies don't have access to, and just don't know the questions to ask. They don't know what levers to pull. They don't know how hard to pull those levers. So what a PEO broker like myself can do is really pull back the curtain on PEO. And kind of, I know how the sausage is made, so I know how to negotiate. I know how to ask for more products, more services. I know how to trade terms, get improved terms contractually, and I know what really what limits to push and not to push. Like I said earlier, I know the levers and how hard they can be pulled. So ultimately, you're going to wind up saving a lot of time and energy working with a PEO broker, as well as money, because what I'm able to negotiate on your behalf would be significantly different than what you would get on your own from a direct salesperson.